So, when you have a team, whether that be contractors, whether that be direct employees, part time employees, companies that you work with, if people are working on your projects, your client projects, it's so important to be on the same page, have great work ethic, have a really good work culture. There are some people that don't fit into certain cultures. There are some people that during an interview process, there are things that you should be talking about and ensuring that they align with you as a business. And I might record a separate video podcast on this where, what are the questions that you should ask during an interview process, which are really important to ensuring that you get the right fit for your company, your clients, and for your team and overall business health. Something that is also really important, especially when it comes down to today's world, are companies fully remote? And we don't have a physical office, we have a virtual office. And a lot of agencies and a lot of businesses, especially since COVID, have sort of developed into this sort of ecosystem, whether that be hybrid working or fully remote working. And we've implemented some stuff over the years of trial and error and doing things wrong and then realizing we should be doing this, this, this. And these are some things that I've learned along the way of things that you can do to help build a great culture within your team, and to give back to the employees, contractors, subcontractors, companies that you work with. Because if your team are happy, then your clients are happy, your business is happy, and it's all around a nice place where everyone wants to be. The first thing is ensuring that you get a great fit. And I might record, as I said earlier, a separate episode on how to sort of make sure when you're interviewing people that they are the right fit. Most important thing is trust your gut. If someone has a great personality while you're talking to them, talking about what they do, their hobbies, what they like about work, things like that, it's a good steed. So ensuring that you have the right people initially within your business is a chef's kiss way for an initial starting point. Something that we did and we still do is we implemented a mental health support system. We use Spill. It's great because it does two things. It allows all of your team on Slack or on Teams, I believe, as well, to have access to a therapist whenever they want. They can send text, sort of little messages that they get a full response back from a therapist within a day or so, which is fully confidential, bespoke to that individual. You also have another thing where they can actually book in directly with a therapist for a session. Again, that is fully confidential between the person that books in and the therapist. All that we can see, or all you can see as employers and people that have set that up, is how many sessions have been taken and how many messages have been sent. You can't see the specifics, which is really good. The second thing that comes with that is something called a wall of praise. I'm really sad actually, because I think they're discontinuing this in the next couple of months. But what it is on Slack, I think it's every month or every 2 months, it goes through a cycle. And what it does is it messages everyone apart from one person each week within that cycle. And it says, we're putting an anonymous wall of praise to Tom. Tom is great because, and then people will, say why Tom is great. And it's really, really lovely, especially it comes on a Monday at 5 o'clock, which sometimes isn't really the best of days, a Monday. It comes through and it says, this is what your team have said about you. This is what your colleagues have said about you. And it's really, really lovely. So that's a great way to have a sort of a third party for your team to go to if they have any sort of stresses and things outside of work, or maybe a little bit of work stress that they've not brought to their manager or brought to their boss, etc. And just sort of want to talk to a third party about some different things that is confidential. It's been great for me. I use it for my therapy sessions. It's a lot cheaper than actually bringing in a therapist to the company. We did it a few years ago, about 3 years ago now, actually. The therapist wasn't the most reliable. So we'd send people to sessions and then the therapist wouldn't be there. It was just awful. So by doing it with a company such as Spill, it's great. It's also really cost effective. That is another great way to sort of ensure that your team are all good. A third thing, aside from hiring, sort of having Spill, is birthdays, right? Birthdays, Christmas, we always send a little Christmas hamper or a little Christmas gift towards Christmas, on the run up to Christmas, which is a really nice thought. We also do a birthday present as well. So it could be a slice of cake, it could be a little birthday gift. They're not very expensive, and it's a really nice touch for team members to get that through the post. or in person, depending where you are. And it's just a lovely little touch. It's tax deductible as well, which is always good from a business point of view. And again, it's just really nice. We also give birthdays off on your, if your day is in a week, you also get your birthday off. It's not in a week, you get it sort of the following week or whatever you want as a sort of a day of leave, which is quite nice. Oops. Um, and to go with that as well, I guess a fourth thing, we always do sort of two bonuses a year. One in the summer and then one towards the end of the financial year. Again, really great way for all of the team to be involved, very open and honest about what the company's doing in terms of revenue, profits, etc. We're coming to our year end at the end of this month, which is super exciting. So put all the team together, discuss what we've achieved, their successes, etc. as well, showcasing your team, doing, shout outs in Slack channels for reviews that they've got with working with clients, etc. Another great way to sort of, I guess, boost morale and ensure that the team members or nerds are involved with their clients and everyone is aware of all the awesome stuff that they've done with their clients. We had an instance recently where a client joined us within their first month, they went viral because they listened to what our social team advised them in terms of content. And within the first month that they've gone viral, we released another video today. So I'm recording this on Thursday. We got like 14,000 views within 12 hours of posting the video, which is insane. Very simple, 6-7 second video with a trending sound. It works wonders. So that's another thing, I guess, following on from that is showcasing your team, showing appreciation and support. I always say I always like to hire people that are smarter than me because it makes my life easier and it means you can entrust people to do what they do best and you can focus on running the business and doing what you need to do with knowing that you have that team behind you to support you and do what you need to do. So that's another great way of ensuring that everyone is all together and looped in. Another thing that we do is we have Nerd Flicks, which is a Slack channel where we all put everything that we're watching on Netflix, any recommendations and things like that. We also have a team channel for specific teams as well. So SEO team have one, design have one, social media have one, web have one, PPC have one. Again, sharing cool things within there. That might be webinars, it might be client reviews that have come in, client successes, things like that as well, which is always good, especially with the Nerd Flicks. It's really cool. Chat about things that aren't work and things like that, which is always good. Celebrating reviews as well. If a client leaves a review, bringing that into the team. And something that we're doing very shortly, this year we are going to more conferences as a team. With just as this episode goes out, we're sponsoring an event in Dubai, an SEO event where we're sponsoring a yacht party. And then in May, we are sponsoring a SEO conference in Poland. I'll be speaking on stage, which is super exciting. We're going to have a booth. Chris is going to come with us, who is our SEO and PPC account manager, obviously Jake, and also Cameron, one of our biz devs as well. So we can have a really cool week. I think it's a Thursday to a Saturday. Super exciting. Loads of speakers there, loads of people going there. And again, another great way of sort of bringing the team together. And what we are also doing is we're planning a team holiday trip. Of course, it will be all about work and things that we're learning along the way. And I'm sure there'll be a few talks and PowerPoints in there as well. And we're taking the team to somewhere hot, Spain, Portugal, somewhere like that for a long weekend, a long week, yet to be decided. So we can have some drinks, we can have some good food, we can work through some problems within the business, help each other. Some of the team haven't met certain people of the team as well. So it'd be really exciting and really cool to sort of do that. And as we're growing as a business, we can do these types of things. Whereas a couple of years ago, we wouldn't be able to do this because A, we didn't have the money, and B, we didn't have the size of the team that we have now. So I'm super looking forward to that. Hopefully in the next 4 or 5 months when the weather's a little bit warmer, where we can migrate from the UK to somewhere nice and warm, spend some quality time together. And I think it's really important that, especially from a culture perspective, especially from a team perspective, yes, we are not all in an office, but actually, I'd say our team is quite close knit. We have very good banter, we have good chats. And again, we're not corporate. And this is what I'm doing my talk about in Poland is about branding and how we've really excelled ourselves within our space and our growth over the last however many years because we are different. So I'm super looking forward to doing that. I think we might get a bit of a cheeky discount code for the tickets as well. So if that does come along, I'll put it on our website and I'll put it in the description below as well, because it's going to be super awesome. I'm very looking forward to that event. It's in May in Poland. It's about 40 minutes from Krakow. Super looking forward to that. So these are some of the things that we've implemented over the last couple of years and things that we're growing on continually. What we're also doing is Emma, our wonderful ops manager, is joining us next week, which is super exciting. Part of her job role is going to be to help support the team, do cool things internally, organize quizzes, organize different things that we can do on a regular basis and sort of book cool events and things like that, so we can continue to grow the company culture and things like that as well. So yeah, couple of different tips there for you. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Would love to hear. Stay awesome, stay safe, but most importantly, stay nerdy.